Hi Libra, and welcome to your September 2023 read. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, Libras, what is going on? Let's talk. Oh, how beautiful is this? New passionate beginnings, creativity. Oh, being seen for what you're creating, co-creating with the universe. The freedom to do whatever it is that you want to co-create with spirit. People are watching you. People want to know what you're doing, how you're doing it, and where you're headed. I love it. I'm going to take another one, right? Where is Libra headed? Your card came right out. Ooh, I love it. This is co-creating with, you could be collabing with others, right? Because we have, at the four corners of the universe, we have people who are in our backdrop, so to speak, helping us. One could be a Leo, Aries, Sag, or it could be a few that represent Leo, Aries, Sag, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. You have two moons. The two full super moons that happened in August, I'm still filming in August. Therefore, that second full moon coming up is the full moon and full super moon in Pisces, which will beautifully depict a new beginning for you as far as your creativity is concerned, and closing up the chapters of things that where you've been, where you're headed now. The karmic endings now are ended, karmic endings and new beginnings. Again, a Leo, Aries, Sag, Sun, Moon, and or Rising is significantly helping you to be seen, to be heard, and where you're moving toward. It could be a new love relationship, significant, passion, drive, enthusiasm. I feel it's you. I feel you are in high mode creation. Creativity right now is standing out here for me. You're soaring. You will be soaring. This is your time to show what you've got. To be in the limelight, but not be of the outcome of that limelight. Do you understand? Not egoic. Humbly so. Humbly so. Very humbling. Grateful to be doing what you're doing and knowing that you have a nice handful of people that you can trust, that trust in you, that believe in you, that see you now for what you bring to the table. All right, let's continue. How beautiful is this? You're going to be soaring. Freedom reigns. I mean, oh my God. Okay, so now when you look back, when you look back at all the hardships, at all the pain, at all the stuff that didn't work out in your sector of work and or love, now you're understanding, because you have the 6 here. Now you get it. Maybe you didn't get it. You know what I mean? Maybe there was a time when you were kidding yourself because you didn't think that you had it in you. You weren't sure if you had what it takes to do whatever you're doing or whomever you want. I feel that you were questioning yourself, questioning the trust of others as well. The passion that you left behind, maybe some of you didn't think you would feel that passion again. The people and places that you have left behind that did not suit you. I need another card for the 7 of Swords, please, for Libra. You've worked, excuse me, you've really worked hard to get where you're at. Excuse me. Spirit said, you've been holding your voice. You've been not speaking up, speaking out on behalf of where you've come, where you've been, and where you're headed. You've had a hard time speaking up for yourself. You've had a hard time speaking your truth, where you've come and where, look at father-son connect, a father figure or a father that maybe you're learning lessons from a father figure. Maybe this Leo, Aries, Sag has taught you the meaning of trust once again, of trusting in the universe, of trusting people, even if they looked maybe on the surface. I feel now you know whom you're trusting and who you can trust and put your trust in, and that's how you're now navigating, right, your future. For some of you, you had to weed out people. You weeded out the bullshit. You did. And they want me to tell you that some of the bullshit came from self-sabotaging. Some of you are becoming your father figures, which were fathers who worked very hard for their money. You realize that. You've seen it. And also who to trust, whom to trust. Trust is a big factor when you're dealing with your co-creating with the universe, because Libra, you don't want to just put your trust in just anybody, but you learned from your father figure that if you work hard, that pays off, and those people, that places and things that didn't work for you had to go. I'll just take one more card on the Seven of Swords, please. See? That's exactly. You had to start trusting in who? Yourself. You have to believe in yourself in order for this to manifest. Do you understand that? Of course we do. But do we give ourselves enough credit to understand what we're doing, how we're doing it, and why we're doing it isn't the question anymore. The question is, go with the flow. Be free to know. And that's what you've done. So you changed your perspective. Absolutely. You've changed your perspective because now you know who to trust, who not to trust, and you're also being given the chance to change what you once thought, maybe what you once thought you wanted, or what you once thought you wanted to do as co-creating with the universe, maybe changed dramatically. You're not holding on to anything anymore. You've been set free. Some of you were tied and bound to the earthly matters of the mindset of how to make a living and whom to trust. The aspects of self-sabotage come in very, very well, very much, because, you know that you have to speak up for yourself. And now you did. And now you know, and that freed you. These were hard lessons to learn, to stick up for yourself and to literally speak what your heart feels here, because you're very passionate about what you feel and what you thought or whom you thought to put your trust in, and who has your back and who doesn't, right? I mean, that's real. And then you see, you have 3 left out of a group of people, the three you can count on is the Trinity. And of course, trusting yourself to know, and to know better. You have a solid, you are on solid ground. You have already learned what you needed to learn, and now what you're learning, you're sharing your knowledge, your higher knowledge, masculine, feminine, how you have attained a new level of consciousness is what you're going to teach now. You're learning, you've learned, and now you're becoming the teacher. You're going to show, look at this, beautiful. Maturity. Uprising of your consciousness, higher consciousness. By knowing, as above, so below, things happen for reasons. You, like 3 generations. I love this. 3 generations of learning. So like the last, 3 generations have what they've taught you, how they've freed you. Not they, because we are one, but how you have learned, how the universal laws have helped you to rise up to the occasion and to free yourself. And now you are going to be teaching that to the next 3 generations. I know it sounds crazy, and look at the strength of the lion. That is the strength of the lion. You have it twice. Look, in the world card. Look at the strength of all of the 4 corners of the world. Here's the lion. You have the strength of your past 3 generations of family helping you, either here or from the other side. The Eye of the Tiger, I just heard. That could be a significant song. And here it is. You don't realize the power that you have. You don't. And it's probably for the best. Yes? Sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit for the things that you think, the things that you know, the things that you reveal, and the things that you hold within and without, right? As above, so below. You've learned the last 3 generations. The next 3 generations of children you will teach. Now, you're not teaching belief systems that you were taught as a child. You're teaching belief systems to allow others to find their own way. This is like the traditional values and belief systems of what we were taught as the last 3 generations. You are forging ahead to teach the next 3 generations of children to learn on their own accord, of their own accord, and to realize this is more important. The changing of the guards, I just heard. It's a process. You're taking this pentacle, you're taking this, and you don't even know that you're doing it. You don't realize the impact of what you've learned, where you've been, how you've changed your perspective that will change the lives of the next 3 generations to come. And you don't realize it because it's not here learned. There's no more learned behavior. This is learned behavior. This is not. And that's what you're going to be showing, teaching, speaking. What you've learned, you're teaching your children, and they're going to teach theirs, and et cetera, and so on and so on. and so forth, whatever, right? Look at that. So you are working on, some of you are really passionately, right? The Ace of Wands came in first and foremost, teaching those around the world the lessons that you have learned, the perspectives and perceptions that have changed your world, and how you're moving toward a new. Someone's helping you. Obviously you need help from not only spirit guides, but the masculine, you're helping the masculine, which you could be feminine and or masculine, but the last 3 generations of what you learned as a kid, what you're taking as, right, what you have learned already, you're absorbing, you've absorbed it, you're taking it with you now, and you're going to bring it out into the world. Whatever that career, I don't want to call it career, but Spirit's saying, for lack of a better word, it is your north node. Look to see your north node, where that is your purpose. What is in your north node, the house, the planet, and the percentage of whatever, 23 degrees of whatever, moon and rising sign. It will help you to solidify all of this that is going on behind the scenes, to get you to go to literally show what you have learned in the last decade or 2 or 3 from, you're learning from your ancestors, right? And some of us realize that, and some of us don't. All right? Beautiful. This is the king, and this is the queen. So the masculine and feminine come out as a team of one, to show, to teach what you've learned, where you've been, and how you have, and where you've been is so important to where you're headed. It is. It's very important to understand how the past bleeds into and is threaded into the future of the next generations. Some of you are getting engaged. Some of you don't know you're getting engaged. Leo, Aries, Sag. Or you are already married to a Leo, Aries, Sag, living. I love this. Oh my God. Look at that. Yeah, you don't know it. I pulled it for that reason. I pulled it because I'm thinking, why are these cards reversed? The reversal is that you don't know it yet. Some of you, gosh, I hope I didn't ruin it for you, but you don't know it yet. Some of you don't know some others don't realize how strong your words mean to others. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of how you use your words, where you use your words, because you don't want to fall back on the 7 of Swords. You want to keep the 6 and the page separate. So we don't want to fall back on our ego. We don't want to get too big-headed. Let me do this. Let me get some cards for this Leo, Aries, Sag right here. Who is this Leo, Aries, Sag that we have here? Okay, so be mindful. This Leo, Aries, Sag has played a role in some pain that you're experiencing or have experienced. Maybe this is an ex and you're with them now. Look at, you walked away from this person and it hurt them, because we're asking about this Leo, Aries, Sag. So you left at one point, Libra, you left someone high and dry, maybe a Leo, Aries, Sag, and you didn't realize the pain that you inflicted upon this person. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. You hurt this person, and maybe some of you don't even know it. You are with this person, but you did hurt them, but they're giving you another chance. Let me get that as a confirmation from Spirit. Is that what the Leo, Aries, Sag is? Right? A Leo, Aries, Sag was has been in and out of your life for quite some time. We're talking like maybe up 15 years, or in the backdrop of, like being the confidant, being someone very valuable to you, but you did hurt them at one time, and I feel they've forgiven you, and now you're moving on with them. Sun card. You've known them from childhood. This Leo, Aries, Sag is now giving you the freedom to show up. They're going to be forgiving you. They've given you the strength. They've shown you didn't trust this Leo, Aries, Sag. That's Seven of Swords. You did not trust that Leo, Aries, Sag. And it took you a long time, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 years, 10 years, to literally trust someone or someone else again. It could be the embodiment of someone you used to be with in another suit. The Sun card. And what else with that Leo, Aries, Sag? Self-sabotage. Hello. You sabotaged a relationship without even knowing it. You hurt someone badly. And for a while, you didn't even talk to them. But the eagle is coming in. So I feel, just let me move these over here so you can see them. Okay? I feel that this Leo, Aries, Sag, that is the painful truth was that you sabotaged a relationship with a Leo, Aries, Sag. You hurt them. They really fell hard for you. And now, out of everything that you've been through with this person, you now have come to realize the errors of your own ways in how you sabotage. You've learned these lessons, Libra. And you have now soared. You're now working with this person together. But this could be either someone from your past or came back, or you finally realized their worthiness to be with you. Maybe they were a player when you were dating them before, and now they're not. Now they're ready to solidify a relationship with you, but they weren't ready at one time because they were going through a hardship. Maybe the hardship wasn't with you. Maybe it was with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And there had to be a decision. Maybe finally a decision was made. Yeah. A decision was made. And this Leo, Aries, Sag, right, is not telling you all of what they needed to tell you, but now they have. Or now you understand what they were holding back, why they were holding back. They decided that they didn't want to tell you. Maybe they still haven't told you what they know. Let's do the Hierophant reversed. See? You were fighting with them. There was too much fighting. There was too much aggravation. There was too much stress. You were not trusting someone, right? Because they were going through their own dark night of the soul. Their Kundalini rising. They were going through a lot of shit and you didn't realize it because they weren't telling you. And now you do realize it. And now you've gone toward this person to say, okay, I changed my perspective. I understand what your pain is. And now I see the higher truth. Thank you, Spirit. I see the higher truth of what you've been through, where you've been, how you sabotaged, Libra, a relationship, or similar to that relationship. In the past, you have sabotaged relationships for the same reason of you're not believing in yourself. You're very different than this person, so it lends itself to be hidden. And, you know, the connection has so many attributes, but yet you didn't see that at the time when when being with that person, right? So you didn't really notice how much importance this person had in your life and how now they solidified that through your own learning of how you have sabotaged in the past. A father figure on the other side has also helped you. Look at that. We have another, I'm going to say, if it's not an eagle, it's a hawk. We have eagles, hawks. You have gained your wings. You finally saw the light of a new day of your own truth, of how you have a tendency not to trust the people that love you the most. A father figure on the other side has been showing you, and a mother. Look at the moon and the sun. This is the sun of light, the light of truth. You finally realized, right, with the help of the other side, your spirit guides, etc., how important it is not to self-sabotage. You've learned this lesson, and it hasn't been once. It's been maybe 3 times. Right? Over the course of maybe 3 years, over the course of 3 decades, depending on what who you are, right? Okay, so you finally saw the higher truth, your highest truth. Thank you. We are grateful that your perspective and perception has changed. The way that you envision certain people that, for rightfully so, the 7 of Swords is upright. So if it was you're not trusting, it was for maybe valid reasons at the time, but maybe someone was getting, was self-sabotaging. It was you self-sabotaging. Or if it was others not showing their truth, now they have. And now that you know this, you now can trust again. All right, let's get 3 cards from the Supra deck. Okay, first card out is releasing. Of course, we needed to release all that negativity. We needed to release all those people, places, and things that from your past did not solidify a future with you, clearly. And we're not talking just people. I'm seriously talking about releasing everything that has not been of your highest value. And that includes releasing, sabotaging relationships because you didn't trust. But you had to learn this the hard way, as with anything else on the school of life. you know, in the school of life on the earth plane. It's not an easy feat at all. Potential. Now you see the potential, right? The horses, the freedom that this gives you by releasing that stuff that has sabotaged you through your own vices, and releasing, obviously, people, places, and things that you weren't able to trust. I feel this so deeply that you needed to trust yourself. You have been questioning others. You know, I'm not saying pointing the fingers. You have been questioning others' intentions, hidden motives, exactly for the reasons of your past hurts, which obviously now releasing those solidifies why you have the potential in moving forward and charging ahead. Like this horse, this actually unicorn is showing you now you can actually literally be who you are supposed to be on this earth plane. Again, look at your north node. Forgotten, right? We release, we forgive, and some are not forgotten. Some things cannot be forgotten, but you do have to still release them in order to gain the full potential of what you needed to know and needed to see, to finally see yourself. Because we're all one, right? So every person, place, and or thing represents who you are. Represents your potential, represents the people. Some people will not go forgotten. We don't have to forget those people that we've released in order to see our true potential. I want another card though on the forgive. You have forgiven, maybe not forgotten. There you are, the circle of life. Hello. You almost didn't make it, right? You almost didn't make it through this last, this last set of lessons that you've learned. And I'm just saying that you in the sense of you didn't think you would ever come out of this. And with the full super moon happening, right, in Pisces, you finally, the masculine merged with the feminine, masculine father figure merged with you, the feminine, and or vice versa, right? To finally understand the circle of life of releasing, letting go, forgiving, not forgetting who you are and your potential, and understanding that is the core value with which we learn by, which we love by, and who we are. Okay? I love this read for you guys. This is absolutely beautiful. I mean, if anyone knows it, it's a Libra. Anyone that asks a Libra, do you feel like you are deserving of these things? We have to look at the yin and the yang, the questioning, the internal negativity that comes with all of that. We are our own worst enemy, as they say. Remember that you have matured now and you know what you so rightfully deserve. Okay? Don't forget that. Send me your comments if this resonates. I send you so much love and light. This is absolutely beautiful. You have attained, you have achieved, you have matured in the sense that you have been able to change the way that you see you. All right, take care.